Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel to our FC 26 career mode, where we sit 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, undefeated as we enter the month of January in today's episode. That is how good we've been under Vincent Kompany. In today's episode, we've got quite a few games in store. We're going to kick things off with a game against Forest at home, which are going to play there in 8th position in the Premier League. Then Leicester away will simulate. Bournemouth at home will play, and Leicester away will simulate. We'll simulate both those Leicester games as they're down in 18th position. Or maybe we can switch it up, in fact. We could actually simulate the Forest home game and play the Leicester away game. Play Bournemouth at home, simulate Leicester away, and then play Forest away. Maybe we'll do that so we get a bit of a difference, a bit of variation. And then to end the episode, it will be Sheffield United away in the Emirates FA Cup. And into the month of January, where the transfer window does open. So opening game of the episode against Nottingham Forest at home, simulated a win for Manchester City, and look who gets a hat-trick. It's Erling Haaland. Kelemedu gets a goal for them. Well, 3 points. Hat-trick for Haaland, his first of the season. Well, Erling Haaland's hat-trick does put him top goal scorer of the Premier League. 14 goals in 16 appearances. Foden second with 11 and 15. And assists-wise, it's Foden top with 8 and 15 and Shirky second with 6 in 13. City's top performers at the moment. Savinho getting assists for Spurs, as is Delap for Chelsea as well. But Foden at the moment must be on course for player of the season. Goals and assists, he's up there around the top. Up next, away we go to Leicester City. Well, being that the games against Leicester City against 18th place gives us a chance to rotate, and for this one, Vinicius Jr. is left out the squad completely. He's given a rest today. Haaland starts at top. It's Semenyo and Nusa in the wide areas with Shirky in behind. O'Reilly partners captain Rodri in the midfield too. A back four of Livramento, Kusanov, Vardiol, Ait-Nuri and Verbruggen. And on the bench, we've got Lekeba, Adogi, Naipan, Foden, Mukasa, Caritho, Makedu, Sangare, all looking to get game time. And here today, King Power Stadium, a Leicester City side that have gone down and come up a few times, come against the former player there in Jamai Simpson-Pouze, who knows City very well from his time at the club, and he's having a good Premier League career now. So this is the Leicester bench. They've got Vietes, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name without me, Ndayishime, I think it says, Pearson, Apoku, Ben Nelson, Phil Lopez, Scrivelda, Oliver Skip, and Luke Thomas. I mean, that looks a weak bench. Skolaric starts in goal. Koulibaly, Simpson-Pouze, Harry Suter, and Medina, the back four. Soumare and Winks in the holding roles with Vergara, Pierre Lang, and El Kunis in that side. I mean, El Kunis is fantastic, 84 rated, but the rest don't look good. And it's Giselle up top. That is a relegation candidate by a big margin. They don't look good at all. I think we're going to have to start looking at getting him a new one before January. O'Reilly. Semenyo! Shot is blocked by Medina, fullback behind for a corner. Antoine Semenyo looking for an early goal there. Ryan Shirky on the corner, in by Shirky. Kusanov attacks it well! Oh, and it's just past the post by Abakadir Kusanov. Semenyo. O'Reilly. Shirky! What a finish by Ryan Shirky, 1-0 City. In the 10 today, Phil Foden rested. And Shirky gets his 8th this season. And you've got to ask the question of Vincent Kompany. Can he get Foden, Shirky, Haaland, Semenyo, Vinny Jr. all on the same team? It will be very difficult. Semenyo into O'Reilly. Shirky through the middle. And what a finish on the right foot. Jamai Simpson-Pouze just not tight enough to him. Rodri in the middle. Shirky and wide to Antonio Nusa. And Suter's across to him. And back to Shirky, and a big save by the goalkeeper, who palms it behind for a corner. A chance for Shirky, could have hit that one low. Rodri on the corner here. Rodri in. Vardiol with a header, and wide of the post by Joško Vardiol. Nusa goes and wins it back brilliantly. Nusa. Inside, Nusa. Haaland. Rodri places one here. And just over the bar by captain Rodri. Livramento lifts one. Shirky and Semenyo in there. Rodri back out to Livramento. To keep that pressure on here, but great to Leicester. They've been strong, very strong defensively. It's Semenyo. Semenyo! Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Semenyo. On the line to Shirky. Into Haaland. Rodri. It's Tino Livramento! And Tino Livramento kills the game off. What a movement down that right side of Livramento. He's first of the Premier League season. And that is game. And what a finish from Tino Livramento. I have to say, Rodri's been special in midfield again today. That's a good find to Tino Livramento. to kill the game off. What a hit as well from the fullback. Bang, top bins. Keep that one out. It's Phil Lopez. That's Neri. Chance for the opposition here. Kusanov with a foot in. Kunis with a chance. What a sliding challenge by Kusanov to get City the clean sheet. Full time, City 2, Leicester 0. Clean sheet and 3 points. Well, I continue to pull away at the top of that Premier League table. Up next is Bournemouth, another game which we'll play. Bournemouth find themselves in 8th place, doing really well under Donny Raiola still. I think he's still in charge there at Bournemouth. They're trying to push for sort of a European spot. It's difficult. And they come up against a difficult side today, an undefeated side in Manchester City. Well, a few changes in the side at the Etihad today. The back line is going to be Livramento, Diamande, Lukeba and Udogie. Rodri, the captain, alongside Anderson and Foden in the midfield 3. McAdoo off the right. Vinny on the left and Haaland for the middle. I was going to play Shirky on the right, but I think no, we'll go with McAdoo. Sangare, Semenyo, Shirky, Mukasa, O'Reilly, El Hilali, Aitnuri, Kusanov on the bench. So Etihad Stadium ready for Manchester City versus Bournemouth. A undefeated side versus top of the table. If we can get to the month of January undefeated in the first half of the season, you have to give big credit to Vincent Kompany's players for the performance levels we've been putting in since the start of the season. Well, Bournemouth bench looks like this. Alex Paulson is the backup goalkeeper. They've got Quinton Merlin, Lewis Cook, Evan Nielsen, Dumfries, Gannon Doak, Unau, former Manchester City man Claudio Echeverri on the bench doesn't start, and Max Aarons. It's Petrovic in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Pacheco, Diakite and Mats in the back 4, Lucas Torreira and Tyler Adams in the midfield 2. It's Jeremy Pino, Justin Kluivert and Alex Scott, the 3 supporting former Chelsea man Nicholas Jackson up top. Back to Foden, Haaland, McAdoo, overlapping is Livramento. We can put this one a plate to Erling Haaland. Diakite cuts it out. Behind for a corner. Rodri over it. Rodri in. Lukeba with a thumping header into the hands of Petrovic. Feels a little bit like Bournemouth's defence. The midfield is reading our patterns of play a little bit here. Well drilled, well set up. McAdoo. Livramento. McAdoo. Foden is there! Good save by Petrovic in near post behind for a corner. Big chance of Foden. Corner Rodri to take. In. Lukeba with header again. Another save by Petrovic. He's 1-2 now. Udogie. Anderson. Rodri. Wayne McAdoo. Livramento. Cross in. Foden attacks it. Another spectacular volley from Phil Foden. An assist from Livramento. And City have the lead. He's 12th of the season. Phil Foden. What a crossing by Livramento. Look at Foden attack it, head of Pacheco. And how about that for a volley? Into the back of that, into the bottom corner. Scott. Spin on Diamande there. Chance! Udogie, what a challenge! Verbruggen, oh, they get such a jammy goal. That is such a horrible goal to concede here. Udogie cuts it out here. Verbruggen clears it straight into him. He's got to pass it wide left there. Vinny. Udogie. Foden. Vinny. Bit of a counter on here. Vinny. Onto Udogie. From fullback, Destiny Udogie saved by Petrovic. Spacing behind here for Ian Matson. Diamande across. He's wrong side of Matson. Jackson against Lukeba. Good challenge by the Frenchman. City deal with it. Oh, Diamande caught out in possession though. A chance of Pino. And Udogie can't stop him, and Bournemouth have the lead. And City is staring at the face of our first defeat of the season. I'm going to look to Antoine Semenyo to get us a goal here. Get us the equaliser. Probably take a draw, judging on the performance. And they're in behind again here. Diamande across. Oh, it's over. Diamande had a shocker. Penalty Bournemouth now. That could be it. That could be our first defeat of the season. Undefeated streak's over. Bournemouth at home decide to do it. Kluivert against Verbruggen. Oh, down the middle he goes. Verbruggen beaten 3-1 Bournemouth, and the undefeated Manchester City are 3-1 down. Semenyo. Shirky. Rodri. Livramento. Pull it back to Semenyo. Into Erling Haaland here. 3-2. Game still on. 15th of the season for Haaland, assist for Antoine Semenyo. We don't need to see how nice that goal was, because time is ticking away. We've got to keep this intensity up on this Bournemouth side. Udogie. Doggy up to Haaland here. Haaland. Across. Semenyo! 3-3. And like that, this City side turned this game around. Antoine Semenyo. His 4th of season, 9 appearances. Haaland flicks it on. Into Semenyo's path. And what a hit that is past Petrovic. Come on. 3-3. Now we could easily throw this game away as well. Bournemouth could score again, so we've got to be careful now. Pings it to Vinny. With pure accuracy, Vinny. Shaki. Back onto Vinny here. Trouble for the opposition, Vinicius Jr. In. Semenyo! Oh, what a save by Petrovic. I thought that was the winner. Corner ball, Shaki over it. In towards Lakeba. Cleared away, Semenyo. Lakeba back down. Semenyo. Oh, Semenyo can't get there. I thought he was going to fall to the former Bournemouth man to go and get the winner as well. Maatsen. Yeah, Maatsen here. Well, credit to Bournemouth. They've come here and played a really good game. The full-time whistle goes. It's a point share between us and Bournemouth. A 3-3 draw. But we had to come back from 3-1 down to get it. Well, the winning streak continues to go, or at least the undefeated streak after that 3-3 draw at Bournemouth. We played Leicester City in a simulation. A 2-0 win at home with goals from Rodri and Erling Haaland. A clean sheet as well. And City are in massively good form at the moment. Well, the financial returns are looking really good at the moment. We had already been told that any money that we bring in will be carried on to next season. They said any sales are done in the winter transfer window will return to full transfer budget. So anyone's sales, they're not going to take a little bit away. They'll give us a full amount to this squad because we're doing so well in terms of that. We are into the 3rd of Jan, which means that any players with less than 6 months in their contract can negotiate to leave the club, can't they, to somewhere else. And especially abroad. Now, Rodri, 32 years of age, has been absolutely sensational. He's 94 rated. Yes, he's 32, but he's got 5 months left in his deal, and there's no way we're letting our captain go anywhere. So we are going to try and negotiate a new deal with Rodri. Maybe get him on a 2-year extension, maybe just a 1-year extension we'd be happy with, but I think a 2-year deal for Rodri is fair. That'd take him to 34 years of age. I mean, Fernandinho played till he's 37. I think Rodri might just have that in him. And Rodri agrees to sign a new 2-year deal at Manchester City. Initially, he came with a 1-year deal. We said, no, Rodri, we want to stick with you for 2 more years after this. So the 32-year-old signs a 2-year extension, 94 rated, a €5 million signing bonus, and his wages are bumped up from around $375,000 per week to $450,000 per week. He is key. He's part of that midfield. He's the key man at the moment, and we can't be letting him go anywhere. Well, next against another mid-table side in Nottingham Forest, and we do make a few little rotations to the side. Margaritho comes in for Semenyo, who's rested on that right-hand side today. Well, Semenyo hasn't played much football. He missed a lot at the start of the season injured. And you think maybe we'd drop Vinny, but no. Semenyo comes out, Margaritho comes in. Shiki and 10 ahead of Phil Foden, and the strong back line El Hilali comes in for Livramento at right back. Away to City Ground we go to take on this Nottingham Forest side, managed by former Bournemouth man Adoni Iraola. He's taking over for Forest, and Bournemouth is still doing really well. So Forest do line up in a back 3. They've got Lucas Perry on the bench as well as Alphonso Davies on the bench. They've got Hudson Odoi on the bench, Igor Jesus, Omar Richards, Jay McDonald, Awonyi, Nicola Dominguez, and also Jim Abar, former Manchester City man as well. We saw him for Fiorentina. They've brought him back to the Premier League. So it's Ter Stegen in goal, a back 3 of Milenkovic, Merio, and Marato. Bakwa, Christie, McAtee, former City man, and Doy, Hutchinson, and Morgan Gibbs-White in a midfield 6. And then up top, Calamedu on his own. An interesting lineup, really, from Forest. I think who else we look to bring in. Wesley, the right back from AS Roma. And yeah, just, interesting signings, which in the end don't come off. And Shirky, what a ball through. And Margaritho is in. And he surely can't miss this one, can he? Manchester City take the lead. And it's Margaritho with a goal. And well done, the young Argentinian. Starts today on his 7 appearances he's made so far. I don't think any of those have been starts. His first Premier League start, and he scores off the right-hand side. Him, Makedu, Semenyo, Vardiol, Rodri, to Shakir. Over top to Canitho again here. Across the box. How the strike! 2-0 City. We're running riot here in Nottingham. Canitho with a goal assist on his first ever start. And Alan gets his 17th of the season. He's been a wonderful player for us. Rodri Anderson. Haaland. Canitho's in again! Oh, he's done it again. He's offside. How unlucky. Little layoff by Haaland. And he's just going a little bit too early, the Argentinian. It's going again, Shirky. Onto the Argentinian who's away again here. Canitho. Into the box here, Erling. Haaland! Saved by to Stegen and cleared away. It is McAtee and Doy. McAtee. Chance here. Chance! Oh, slammed in by Kilomedu, is it? Or Backwire, wherever it was at his far side. Benito. Really, really impressive so far. Roderick. Shirky. El Hilali. On a plate for Erling Haaland, 3-1. Ryan Shirky has been insane today. The pre-assists. That's a great ball by Vardy on towards Vinny Jr. Backwire with him. Vinny to Shirky. And through to Marcaritho. For another one for the Argentinian. 4-1 City. Shirky with another assist. And Marcaritho gets his second on his first Premier League start. Drifted inside is he's at forte, really. He's a very sort of forward-thinking wide man. And look at that for it again. Played by Shirky. Makes no mistake to Stegen. No chance into the roof of the net. I am worried about running Rodri into the ground. This is terrible from Diamande, 4-2. Diamande there is terrible. Calamedu makes it 4-2 and we've been defensively poor today. Right towards Vinny. He's always an out ball. He's getting Milenkovic here. He's going to burn him for fun. Vinny's gone. Vinny with the ball in. Carrizo attacks it. How's he missed it? Calamedu on the turn. Put one through it to Gibbs. White! 4-3 off the bar and in game on. Our defence has been shocking today. Nusa. White El Hilali, lovely ball. Omar El Hilali. This one in. Mikasa! What a goal that is. Mikasa makes that later into the box. His first of the Premier League season. And a great ball in by Omar El Hilali off this right hand side. Lifts it into Divine Mikasa. Makes that late run. And actually finds a really good header. Back of the net. Only 55 heading he's got statistically. Then he cuts it out. Naipan. Mikasa. What a ball to Haaland here. They're in trouble here. Erling Haaland is in for another one. Erling Haaland. Haaland! 6. Mikasa the assist. Forrest push him. 19 in 20 now for Haaland. He's picking up that goal tally, isn't he? He's picking it up massively. Vinny Jr. Through to Haaland again. Erling Haaland. On to Nusa. Antonio Nusa makes it 7. Tore them apart. Completely on the attack. Defensively, we've got issues yet. And Nusa gets only his first goal of the Premier League as well. Naipan. Looks for Vinny. Vinny gets there. Mikasa. Vinny gets taken down. Mikasa! Saved! Vinny on the rebound! He gets his goal anyway. Taken down Vinicius just before it. He gets his 7th of the season. Not quite as prolific as maybe he wants to be. He's taken down here by Dominguez, but look at this from Vinny. He gets back to his feet. And goes in, puts it in for 8. He needs to get more goals, Vinny, at the moment. I think that his level dropped off in today's episode and recently. I think they can get more goals off that left-hand side. That is full time. Forest 3, Manchester City 8. What a ridiculous game of football at the City ground. And it is a hat-trick for Erling Haaland, who takes the match ball home with him today. He is really looking the part once again now under Vincent Kompany. The following episode will be the first round of the FA Cup for us. Round 3, we go away to face Sheffield United. We'll go with a rotated side, but with one key player in there. Phil Foden, the captain, starts. He's been asking for a bit more game time. He's been dropped in the last few games, I think, for Shirky, who's now 90 rated to continue his development, but he wants to be in there. So starts and goal. It's El Hilali, Kusanov, Neistat, and Udogie in the back 4. O'Reilly and Naipan in midfield 2 with captain Foden in front. Noose on the left, McKay to the right, and Sangare through the middle. We've got Lakeba, Ainuri, Livramento, Anderson, Noah Fernandez, Mukasa, Semenyo, and Carrizo on the bench. Emirates FA Cup action for Manchester City, and it is Yildirim, the man who is in charge pulling the strings at Sheffield United, a new manager looking to get them back in the Premier League. Sheffield start with a couple of former City players, of course, in the squad. We faced them in the semi-final of the FA Cup last season. Joel and Dalla on the left, with Cannon up top, with Brooks on the right. It is Stojkovic, Airblaster, and Mohamed Sissoko in the midfield 3. McCallum, Chibiatru, Tanganga, and Seriki the back 4, with Cooper in goal, who's a highly rated goalkeeper actually. Got Norrington Davis, Matos, 1, O'Hara, McGuinness, Therese Campbell, Gustavo Hamer, Shackleton, and Bayern from Man United man on the bench. McAdoo. El Hilali. Back to McAdoo. McAdoo still. Ryan. McAdoo! Oh, save the keeper. Forward the rebound and cleared away by the fullback. Well, still tricks and flicks from the wide man. This good goal. This could be from Ndala. Brilliant from Joe Ndala on that left-hand side. And Sheffield take the lead. A wonderful play from Joe Ndala. And Cannon scores. El Hilali Makadu. El Hilali again. Makadu. O'Reilly. Sangare. Great feet. Sangare! What a goal that is from Sangare. That is a special finish from City's forward. The number 22 Sangare. What? He nutmegs. That's a nutmeg. He nutmegs the defender. Then he shimmies past Tanganga and puts in the bottom corner. But he actually nutmegs the defender before that. El Hilali in behind towards Makadu. Oh, down the box, referee! Makadu, that's a foul all day long. So O'Reilly well played. He goes and wins it back. Noosa. Sangare, Noosa. Drop of the shoulder, Noosa, good feet. Right, El Hilali. In behind to Phil Foden. Narrow angle. Phil Foden, though! Semenyo! Oh. Foden should have scored there, I feel. Anyway. Back to Mikasa. Naipam. Carrizo, Naipam. Foden. El Hilali. In towards Carrizo off the bench here. Carrizo does it again. He has been one of the stars of the episode this time out. And he's done it again now. Into Naipam. City play himself into trouble again here, the youngsters. Oh, a chance here. Great defending by a doggy. El Hilali away towards Carrizo. Oh, Phil Foden's been absolutely terrible. It's like we want Sheffield to score. And Ndala. Last chance here, Cannon. Chance! And they do score. 92nd minute. What is Foden doing? Disgraceful. And do we go to extra time now on that absolutely disgusting performance towards the end of the game where we couldn't even keep hold of the football? We're just looking to make an impact. In towards Carrizo. El Hilali. Option in the middle. Into Noah Fernandez here! Last chance saloon here, is it? Over to Semenyo. What a ball. Semenyo's in. Semenyo! Oh my god, he should score that. That is bread and butter for Semenyo. Apart from in recent games. And we're going to penalties here. Well, if we go out here, we probably deserve it. Cannon first. Against Soers. Sends in the wrong way. Good penalty. I hate penalties on this game. Lee Anderson. Top left-hand corner beats Cooper. Can't get anywhere near it. Matos against Soers here. Down the middle and Soers makes the save. Antoine Semenyo next to Manchester City. Puts in that bottom right corner. Good penalty. Stojkovic against Soers. Down the middle he goes and Soers goes the wrong way. Naipam. Beats the goalkeeper well. City to keep the lead here. Callum O'Hara against Samuel Soers here. Goes bottom right corner. Can't stop it. Young Noah Fernandez. Really nice penalty from the youngster scores. So they've got to score this one to stay in the game. Air blast to the youngster. First time they've gone left all game and he scores. And now, Carrizo to send us to the next round of the Emirates FA Cup. Carrizo steps up, dispatches the penalty. We end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you're already. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new.